作品，所以旅的时间很久了，我到现在还是在做这一样的东西。直接用 cam 来放。
有吗 ？Check 1 2 test 1 2 testing 1 2。Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3.
Good evening to all distinguished guests in the showroom. Michelle, I'm here! Good evening to all distinguished guests in the showroom. I have to say, the moment I stepped into this lobby, I was already impressed. This doesn't feel like a typical residence. It feels like a global landmark. Michelle, when you said this is the fifth icon of Kuala Lumpur, I think you might be right. Look at this view. Kuala Lumpur right in front of us. But this is only the beginning. There is a 20-meter glass slide here. Yes, a slide in the sky. One ride and you will never forget. And here, the 60-meter cliff pool. The feeling is like swimming above the city. Imagine finishing work, coming up here, and watching the sunset. Everything slows down, everything feels better. The feeling is like swimming above the city. Imagine finishing work, coming up here, and watching the sunset. Everything slows down, everything feels better. Good point. Follow me. Most luxury developments advertise many facilities, but in reality, everything becomes crowded. This is different. There are 40 premium facilities across 7 levels. So everything is properly spaced out. No overcrowding, no competition for space.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and hi. It's really wonderful to have your presence here this lovely morning. And of course, folks, we would like to encourage you to kindly grab a seat and be at your designated positions as we would like to begin with our celebration sharp at 10:15 a.m. Ya, saudara perempuan, majlis akan dilangsungkan pada pukul 10.15. Jadi di sini ingin dapatkan saudara perempuan berada di tempat duduk masing-masing. Dan juga bersama dengan itu, saudara perempuan, kalau tidak salah saya, terdapat sarapan telah disediakan ke belakang. So for those of you who would like to enjoy your breakfast, we have breakfast served. Please enjoy here together with us. Thank you very much. 是的，没有错，各位亲爱的朋友们，我们大约会在10:15正式开始我们今天的奠基仪式。但在这之前呢，我们也呼吁一下在场的朋友，如果还没有吃早餐的话呢，在后尾处我们已经给大家备了早餐，可以自己自由领取。那当然也请大家留守在自己的座位，让我们可以准时开始今天的活动。谢谢大家的莅临，祝福大家有一个美好的早上。So before we begin with the celebrations, right here, I believe a lot of you would like to know what we have prepared for you here this morning. Folks, we will be having the groundbreaking ceremony here, and it will be starting from 10:15 all the way to 11 o'clock. And after this, we will have you to transit to the next destination, which is our sales gallery. So you can understand more about our projects later at the sales gallery. 走的哈，我们将会在这里留守到大约10:50至11钟。那之后呢，我们将会有交通把您载到我们的 KL360展销厅，在那里你可以了解更多关于这个项目的详情。那当然也在那里，我们也会有更多的仪式、更多的活动进行的。谢谢大家，祝福大家有一个美好的早上。那这个时候呢，可以自由领取您的早餐，谢谢。 All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting in another few more minutes. Hence, Rocky would like to invite you to kindly proceed to your seat, get yourself seated, relax, and enjoy today's celebration. Thank you. 是的，没有错，各位亲爱的朋友们，我们即将要开始今天的活动了。那在这里呼吁大家赶紧就坐，谢谢。Saudara Puan-puan, majlis akan bermula sebentar lagi. Jadi di sini ingin dapatkan saudara Puan-puan berada di tempat duduk masing-masing. Terima kasih. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite you to kindly return to your seat as we'd like to begin with today's celebration in a while more. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to divert your attention to the main entrance for the KL360 side, as we welcome our guest of honor for today's celebration. Saudara puan-puan, mengumumkan ketibaan tetamu kehormat kita pada pagi ini, Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan, Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga Kok Meng. It's an absolute honor to announce the arrival of our guest of honor for this morning, the Minister of Housing and Local Government, Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga Kok Meng, accompanied by our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. 全场肃立，奏唱国歌。Saudara puan-puan, sila berdiri tegak untuk negaraku. Silakan. Saudara perempuan dipersilakan duduk. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. 在这里我们有请在场的来宾就座，谢谢。Dan saudara perempuan, bagi memohon keberkatan dan kelancaran majlis kita pada pagi yang bersejarah ini, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput saudara Muhammad Alfiza bin Alwi untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim. Setinggi-tinggi kesyukuran kami panjatkan kehadap-Mu dan kerana limpah dengan kurnia izin-Mu kami dapat berhimpun pada hari ini dengan penuh bermakna. Sempena Majlis Baca Tanah dan Pelancaran Rasmi KL360 atau Menara GD. Ya Allah, kami memohon kepadamu agar Engkau memberi ke majlis ini keberkatan memberkati segala urusan perancangan dan kerjasama yang terjalin antara semua pihak yang terlibat dalam menjayakan pembangunan ini. Kurniakanlah kepada kami kebijaksanaan dalam membuat keputusan, ketekunan dalam melaksanakan amanah serta keikhlasan dalam menjalankan tanggungjawab demi manfaat masyarakat negara generasi yang akan datang. Ya Allah, Ya Fattah, pemudahkanlah segala urusan pembangunan KL360 atau Menara GD ini. Jadikanlah ia sebuah projek yang berjaya, selamat, maju dan memberi manfaat kepada semua pihak termasuk para pembeli, pelabur, rakan strategik serta komuniti setempat. Periahkanlah para pekerja kontraktor, jurutera dan seluruh tenaga kerja yang terlibat daripada segala bentuk kemalangan, bencana, musibah sepanjang tempoh pembinaan projek ini. Ya Allah, Ya Zalik, limpahkanlah rezeki yang berkat, kemajuan yang berpanjangan serta kejayaan yang cemerlang kepada syarikat GD Property dan seluruh pihak yang bersama-sama menjalankan projek pembangunan ini. Kami mohon agar usaha murni pemulihan semula projek yang terbengkalai ini menjadi satu kejayaan yang membawa harapan baru, mengembalikan keyakinan masyarakat serta memberi manfaat yang berterusan kepada negara. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kesejahteraan, kesihatan yang baik dan petunjuk-Mu pada para pemimpin kami serta seluruh barisan kepimpinan yang sentiasa berusaha memakmurkan negara dan menjaga kebajikan rakyat. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Terima kasih saudara kita pada pagi ini. Salam sejahtera, salam bahagia. A very good morning to our distinguished guests, the guest of honor for today's celebration. Yang berhormat Tuan Ngah Kok Meng, Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan. Yang berusaha Dr. Tan Awang Besar, Ketua Pengarah Jabatan Perumahan Negara. Yang berbahagia Datuk Wong Seng Tung, GD Group Deputy Chairman. Mr. Ng Kun Hao, GD Group Chief Executive Officer. Ms. Lee Yue Yi, GD Group Executive Director. Encik Rosman bin Jonet, GD Group Advisory. Mr. Heng Yao Ki, GD Group Chief Project Officer. Mr. David Mizan Hashim, our President of Veritas Design Group. And also last but not least, Xu Xiaoping 先生，中建 华南分公司总经理 the China State Construction Huanan Branch General Manager, Mr. Xu Xiaoping. Tan Sri, Puan Sri, Datuk Sri, Datin Sri, Dato, Datin, our distinguished guests, ex-team partners, members from the media, ladies and gentlemen, and our beloved friends joining us online. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this lovely occasion. The groundbreaking of the KL360 at the heart of Kuala Lumpur. And of course, right here, on behalf of GD Group, we would like to express our sincere gratitude. Fix, thank you very much for joining us here on today's celebration. Ya tuan-tuan puan-puan, selamat datang ke Majlis Percatana KL360. Kami rasa amat berbesar hati dengan kehadiran anda semua. Jadi jika diizinkan, boleh tak kita dapatkan rakan sekerja kita dari GD Group berikan tepukan gemuruh kepada semua hadirin di sini. 是的，没有错，非常感谢大家参与我们 KL360 的奠基仪式，感谢您的莅临。Well, it's an absolute privilege to stand before you today as we mark the official embarkment of this highly anticipated development. Speaking about the KL360, the KL360 is more than just laying down foundations. It is a bold step forward in building a vibrant community, elevating lifestyles, and setting new benchmark in urban living. Hari ini kita menyaksikan titik permulaan sebuah projek yang kekal membawa impak positif dan mencipta kelainan kepada lanskap pembangunan kita. Dan tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's kick off today's program by inviting this gentleman on stage for a few words. He will be thanking every one of you for joining us here. So now, please join me in welcoming our GD Group Chief Executive Officer. We have Mr. Ng Kun Hao.
Yang berhormat Tuan Ngah Kok Meng, Yang berusaha Dr. Tan Awang Besar, Yang berbahagia Datuk and Datin, distinguished guests and friends, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning and welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of KL360 at Menara GD. My name is Kun and I am the Chief CEO of GD Group. Before I start my speech, I would like to thank all my colleagues who have worked and the event company who have worked day and night for the past 2 weeks to make this a successful event. And I was in the group and I know that this is a very complicated event because we have 2 sites and then we also have a live stream. Thank you very much for your hardship. And you are doing this without any supervision or help from the founder, David, Dato Sri David and myself. So you make us look useless, but you also make us proud. So we are very proud and thank you very much for making this possible. Today is a day of gratitude. At the preview on the 30th, on our preview on the 30th of April, my speech message was about hope and gratitude. And hope because due to the revival of this project, hundreds of families do not have to live in despair again, and they can start hoping again, and they can start living again. Today is not just a day of gratitude, but also a day of responsibility. On behalf of GD, thank you for taking this time to be with us today to witness not just a ceremony, but also a beginning for the project. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of KL360 and Menara GD did not start today. It did not even start when GD first came in. For almost a decade, this site was a symbol of uncertainty, anxiety, and disappointment. For many years, it stood still in the heart of KL, and many people wonder whether anything meaningful would ever happen here again. When most people look at this site, they saw a store project, saw a problem best avoided. At GD, when we stood here, we saw something else. We saw potential, we also saw a purpose. And we saw the opportunity to turn a painful chapter into a hopeful one. This is why we decided to step in and become the White Knight and revive this project, now reborn as KL360. As developer, we want to create the next icon in Malaysia. What was once an abandoned project is now becoming the star of the city. That, to us, is very meaningful. That, to us, is also our commitment to this project. Today's groundbreaking is not just about starting construction work. It's about honoring a commitment. It's about turning plans into progress, vision into action, on the ground. This moment matters because it marked the beginning of real work, real progress, and a real transformation. It sends a clear signal that this project is no longer about waiting. It is now about building, which is what groundbreaking is supposed to mean. No meaningful project can move forward alone. On behalf of GD, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to Minister and our KP and all relevant authorities for your support, guidance, and our presence today. We would like to thank our consultants, our designer firm, our engineer, project teams, and contractor who are with us today to bring KL360 to life. A project like this takes more than drawing and plans. It takes coordinations, commitment, and execution from many hands. And to China State, our partner, to the entire China State team, thank you for believing in this project and starting this journey with us. Your confidence and partnership means a great deal to us, and we look forward to do something remarkable with you together. For us, KL360 is more than a development. It's a statement of what responsible revival can look like. We want this tower to stand not only as a physical landmark, but also as a symbol that with the right commitment and the right partnership and the right people, a difficult project can be given a new life. We believe this project can become a meaningful addition to the KL skyline, and that is our commitment as well. Ladies and gentlemen, today we break ground. Tomorrow we build. And this years ahead, we hope KL360 will stand as a symbol of resilience, confidence, and delivery. To everyone who has played a part in bringing this to this moment, thank you for your trust and your belief. Once again, thank you for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ng Kun Hao, for setting the stage for us today. 接下来，我们有请中介华南分公司总经理徐小兵先生来到舞台上，与我们分享几句话。Next, I would like to invite the General Manager of CSCC Huanan Branch, Mr. Xu Xiaoping, to join us on stage for a few words.
尊敬的马来西亚房屋及地方政府部长 YB 尼可敏先生，国家房屋局总监 Dr. Dan Awang Basar， 拿督黄胜贤先生，各位来宾，各位合作伙伴，大家上午好。今天我们相聚在吉隆坡 KL360 核心区，共同见证 KL360 项目开工。这是中国建筑在马来西亚市场生根发展的又一重要的里程。在此， 我谨代表中国建筑马来西亚公司，向莅临现场的各位嘉宾表示热烈的欢迎，向长期以来支持关心项目建设的当地政府、业主及合作伙伴表示衷心的感谢，更向即将为 KL360项目付出辛勤汗水的全体建设者致以崇高的敬意。KL360项目地处吉隆坡最盛名的 KL360区域，涵盖商铺、服务式公寓、办公楼等多元的业态。项目从策划到落地，凝聚了各方心血。今天的开工，意味着我们正式从蓝图走向实地。为确保项目顺利推进，我代表项目团队作出如下承诺：一是坚持高标准起步，打造精品工程。K2CC 区域是吉隆坡的城市名片 ，K20360项目必须对标国际一流。我们要严格把控每一道工序、每一个环节，以精益求精的工匠精神，确保工程质量经得起时间和市场的检验，真正做到以现场出市场、擦亮中建在海外的金字招牌。二是严守安全底线，实现零事故的目标。60层的超高层施工，安全管理容不得半点松懈，要全面落实安全生产责任制，从严从细排查风险隐患，做好高空作业、大型设备、临时用电等关键环节管控，确保每一位工友平安，确保项目安全平稳推进。三是推动中马融合，培养属地人才，充分发挥中建的技术与管理优势，同时尊重当地文化，遵守当地法规，积极培养和使用属地管理人才与技术工人，打造一支国际化、高水平的项目团队，为公司在马来西亚长远发展积累力量。各位同事，开工即决战，起步即冲刺。K2360项目工期紧、标准高、关注度高，但我们有信心、有能力、有经验，让我们以饱满的热情、严谨的态度、扎实的作风，迅速掀起建设高潮，将 K20360项目打造成为吉隆坡 KL360区域的一张亮丽名片，为“一带一路”建设增添新的精彩角度。最后，祝愿 K2360项目开工大吉，进展顺利。祝愿各位同事和工友工作顺利，身体健康，阖家幸福。
Of course, right here, ladies and gentlemen, a short recap on what Mr. Shi has mentioned. Well, he mentioned that today we gathered here in the heart of Kuala Lumpur to witness the official groundbreaking of the KL360 project, a major milestone for China's state construction in Malaysia. As we turn this blueprint into reality, our team makes 3 core commitments. Number 1, to deliver a world-class project with exceptional craftsmanship. Second, to strictly uphold safety and achieve 0 accidents throughout this 60-story build. And third, to champion cultural integration by nurturing local talent. They are fully dedicated to making KL360 a brilliant new landmark in Kuala Lumpur. And he would like to say a big thank you to every one of you, wishing a great success to the KL360.
谢谢大家。
Thank you very much， 徐总，请留步在舞台上，因为接下来呢，我们将会一起见证下一个环节的诞生，也是我们今天的其中一个里程碑。Thank you very much, Mr. Shi. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the moment. And here I would like to invite our guests of honor and our acting VIPs to join us on stage for the groundbreaking campaign. And here, majlis menjemput Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga Kok Ming, our Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan. Bersama dengan Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wong Seng Tung, GD Group Deputy Chairman. Yang Berusaha Dr. Tan Awang Besar, Ketua Pengarah Jabatan Perumahan Negara. Ms. Lee Yue Yi, GD Group Executive Director. Mr. Heng Yao Hee, GD Group Chief Project Officer, and Mr. David Mizan Hashim, President of Veritas Design Group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we would like to have a photo opportunity on stage, I would like to invite all our media friends to come forward and capture down this wonderful moment. Lovely image capture. Well, distinguished guests, in just a moment, the backdrop behind us will slide open to unveil the actual grounds of this landmark development. Dan bagi memulakan upacara kita, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kita akan membuka tirai lantai ini sebentar lagi. And here, behold the future site of KL360. As the curtains draw back, we are looking at the very foundation of tomorrow's skyline. What is currently as an open canvas of Earth will soon be transformed into a vibrant, thriving community. And here we would like to invite our distinguished guests to come forward. 没错，一座崭新的地标即将在这里拔地而起。I would like to invite our distinguished guests to kindly proceed to the designated positions. Well, in order for us to have a good groundbreaking ceremony, safety is the fundamental of success. Hence, right here, we would like to invite our ushers to bring up the safety equipments to our VIPs. Like, for example, the helmet. Distinguished guests, kindly put on the helmet. All right, let's have a beautiful picture first. And to our distinguished guests, we'll be doing 3 showers later. Each symbolizes a very special blessing to the community and to the project. So okay, first look at our official photographer for a picture. 是的，没有错，稍后的时间我们将会进行3次的金铲举起，然后点击，预祝我们工程大吉。So right here, distinguished guests, I hope you are ready. But before that, media friends, please ensure that you have captured out this wonderful moment. Fabulous, fabulous, wonderful. All right, so distinguished guests, if you are ready, hands on the shower. And here, for the first shower, wishing a prosperous commencement and a rock-solid foundation. 1, 2, 3! 一铲开工大吉! For the second shower, wishing smooth, safe, and outstanding construction progress. 3、2、1，二铲工程顺利。And the third and last shower, wishing GD Group and KL360 a monumental success. 三铲圆满成功，再创辉煌。And with that, ladies and gentlemen, KL360 has officially broken ground. Congratulations! Marvelous! 我们的奠基仪式正式完成。在这里，我们邀请我们的来宾们 I would like to invite our distinguished guests to look at our official photographer again for a beautiful picture. Once more, baby. Yes. And of course, one more. Look to the camera. Fantastic. And of course, right here, ladies and gentlemen, a thumbs up for yourself. And here's to a brighter future. And to KL360 rising as the next iconic landmark in Kuala Lumpur. Marvelous! 预祝我们 GD Group 迈向更璀璨的未来，将 KL360打造为吉隆坡最灿烂的地标。Thank you very much, our distinguished guests. And of course, to our media friends, we would like to invite you to proceed to the next destination for our next ceremony. Maybe once more with the Lions. Once again, thank you very much our distinguished guests and our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga Koming. And of course, right here, we'd like to invite our media friends to kindly proceed to the next destination for our next session, second half at the KL360 Sales Gallery. Thank you very much. We have already got a car, the shuttle standby. Please proceed there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have just witnessed was more than a groundbreaking ceremony. It marks the official beginning of KL360. Transformation from an ambitious vision into Kuala Lumpur next iconic destination. So I would like all of you to join me together. We're going to continue definitely a more interesting AI-generated content with me interacting with our digital ambassador. So while our honorable YB and our partners are making their way here, we will not just wait. Join me in taking a look into the future. I've invited someone to explore our KL360 digitally. Tico, are you there?
Michelle, I'm here. Good evening to all distinguished guests in the showroom. I have to say, the moment I stepped into this lobby, I was already impressed. This doesn't feel like a typical residence. It feels like a global landmark. Michelle, when you said this is the 5th icon of Kuala Lumpur, I think you might be right. Look at this view. Kuala Lumpur right in front of us. But this is only the beginning. There is a 20-meter glass slide here. Yes, a slide in the sky. One ride and you will never forget. And here, the 60-meter cliff pool. The feeling is like swimming above the city. Imagine finishing work, coming up here, and watching the sunset. Everything slows down. Everything feels better.
You definitely look like you're enjoying your life there, Tico. So beyond the excitement, KL360 is also how people live every day. Can you please tell us more about that?
Good point. Follow me. Most luxury developments advertise many facilities, but in reality, everything becomes crowded. This is different. There are 40 premium facilities across 7 levels. So everything is properly spaced out. No overcrowding, no competition for space. You have family areas, dining spaces, leisure areas. It is designed for real living, not just marketing. Now I will let the visuals speak for themselves. Please dim the lights. After seeing everything, I have one question. Who is the right person for a place like this? This is not just about luxury. It is about vision and standards. Michelle, I think it is time. Let us introduce our ambassador.
I totally agree. KL360 is not just a development, it represents a standard. So today, we are proud to present our product ambassador.
Hello, Dato. Nice to see you.
Hello, Adi. Nice to see you too. When I first reviewed KL360, I saw more than a development. I saw intention. I saw discipline in design. I saw vision. This is not just another address in Kuala Lumpur. This is a landmark.
Honestly, hearing that from Dato Sri makes it even more solid. I've seen many luxury places, but not many come with this level of conviction.
I totally agree as well. So why today is so special is because KL360 is not just presented, it is officially represented. So Dr.
Many
Sri,
people have asked me why I chose to personally become the ambassador of KL360. The answer is simple, because this project means more to me than any marketing campaign ever could. Years ago, this was a development that had stood still for a very long time. Many people saw a stalled project. Many people saw uncertainty. Some even believed it would never fulfill its original potential. But when I first stood on this site, I saw something different. I saw possibility. I saw an opportunity to transform a forgotten piece of Kuala Lumpur into something extraordinary. Most importantly, I saw an opportunity to give new life to a project that many had already given up on. That was the moment GD Properties decided to step forward. Not because it was easy, not because it was convenient, but because we believed in what this place could become. We chose to become the white knight of this project. We chose to take responsibility for its revival, and we committed ourselves to creating something that Kuala Lumpur could be proud of. Today, when people look at KL360, they see the architecture, the facilities, the views, and the lifestyle. But when I look at KL360, I see something more. I see resilience. I see courage. I see a vision that refused to be abandoned. That is why I chose to personally become its ambassador. Not because I am the founder of GD Properties, but because I have believed in this project from the very first day. I have witnessed its transformation. I have seen the dedication of the team behind it. And I am willing to put my own name and reputation behind what we are building here. Because KL360 is not just another development. It is proof that when you have vision, commitment, and belief, even a project that once stood still can become a landmark for the future. That is why I am proud to stand before you today as the ambassador of KL360, not simply because I developed it, but because I genuinely believe in what it represents. Icons are not born, they are built.
yes, KL360 was never just a rescue mission. It was an opportunity to create Kuala Lumpur's next icon. So thank you, Dr. Sri, for the powerful message. So ladies and gentlemen, the vision is now in front for us and the journey continues. I would like to invite our MC for today, Kelly, on stage. So I'll hand over the stage to you, Kelly.
No, you don't hand
Thank
over
you.
the stage to me. You come together with me.
Oh, come on.
All right, hello and hi, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Thank you very much for joining us here in the KL360 Sales Gallery. Well, I believe that you have watched the live stream just now. We were actually at the site, and the response there was truly overwhelming. Well, we have got so
I
many
believe so.
medias joining us there. We have
Yes,
got
we
our
do.
friends, our investors joining us there. And it's truly amazing to see the embarkations of a beautiful project, the next iconic building establishment here in Malaysia.
It's definitely, so KL360, it's actually not only the next icon of Kuala Lumpur, it's going to be the 5th icon of Kuala Lumpur itself. So
Yeah, so right here, I would like to ask Michelle, because you are an expert in the KL360 project. Speaking about the project, can you please tell me what is the most attractive elements when it comes to buying a property here in KL360?
well, to me, honestly, I think what makes this project a landmark, it's because of our futuristic, or I would say our facilities the 5 top facilities that we have. Our sky deck, you can actually look the whole KL city, 360 degrees view of the KL city center and the urban areas. And of course, do you know we do have a Michelin-inspired delicacies restaurants on level 57 and level 56?
Wow.
And we're going to invite a Muslim-friendly Chinese restaurant. You know, nowadays, if you want to go to the skyline, you want to enjoy your dinner with your families and friends, all you can do is just Western food, Japanese food, I'm sure you cannot find any Chinese delicacies, right? So we have invite a Chinese restaurant to actually come in at level 57 so you can enjoy the skyline view together and enjoy your meals with your family.
说了一点都没有错，就因为我们要促进马中友好关系，在餐桌上面的这个礼仪是不能少的。那我们相信呢，透过这个清真的中式菜馆，可以把马来西亚还有中国的连接这个桥梁变得更稳固。
那是一定的。那当然，我们除了有这么一个美好，就是饮餐饮业、吃喝玩乐在一个地方一定是不可缺少的，对不对？我们还有的就是一个60米长的悬崖式泳池， so you can actually have a brand new IG sport. You know, you can actually dive into our swimming pool. At the edge of it, it's actually a glass, so you can actually take a photo of you and the KL360 underneath the water.
Wow, fantastic!
Yes.
所以如果你喜欢做水底摄影的话呢，这是一项非常非常显著的一个吸引点。
Correct.
And also, I would like to ask one of the very amazing elements that we have here in the KL360. It is the window, the
Our glass
sky ladder.
slide?
Yes, the slides.
Yes. Do you know in Dubai there's actually a glass slide? So we are inspired by Dubai and of course Shibuya as well. I'll bring you to that later. So Dubai has got a glass slide, but today we actually built a more iconic one in Malaysia because we are 20 meters long and it's the first in Malaysia. So you can actually don't need to fly to Dubai. You come to KL360 and you can actually enjoy your slide and watch the view. And after which, you can actually take the glass escalator, which is also inspired by the Shibuya iconic tourism-driven product.
So let's have a recap right here. We have the glass slides.
Yes, you do.
We have the elevator.
Yes,
or
the escalator.
Yes. And also last but not least, the one that you have mentioned before, the wonderful swimming pool that we have
Yes,
here.
we do.
Fabulous. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you can really delve into the conversations that we have here later because it's going to inspire you. We would like to invite you to step into the rhythms that we would like to present to you here in the KL360. Thank you very much, Michelle, for joining us
Kelly.
here.
So I'll hand it over to you now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And of course, right here, folks, it's really wonderful to have you return here to the Sears Gallery. Well, we will proceed with the second half real soon in another few more minutes. As you can see, we have a few more friends who are not here yet. We'd like to take a 3 minutes break because I believe that our media friends, some of you here, would like to use the loo. The loo is located at the back. You can use the toilet first. And after this, we'll resume back with what we have here for every one of you. Ya, tuan dan puan-puan, kerana baru sahaja media kita kembali ke sini dari site kita. Jadi di sini untuk media yang ingin gunakan tandas, washroom, anda boleh menuju ke belakang, toilet kat sana ya. Kita akan bermula dalam masa 3 minit lagi. Dan untuk rakan-rakan kita yang berada di sini, I would like to give you a short introduction of what we have prepared for you here. 那稍后在这里的活动呢，将会非常的简短但有力。精准的为大家进行。So after a short presentations here on the stage, 我们要邀请大家 we would like to invite every one of you to proceed to the rooftop for your lunch. Yes, we would like to have a short refreshment here with every one of you so that you can have a great networking with our friends from KL360 or other investors over here. 那稍后的时间呢，我们已经准备了这个自助午餐，将会在楼顶，我们的顶楼给大家准备的。那待会的时间呢，你可以移步到顶楼去享用这个自由餐，同一时间呢，也可以有一个更好的交流，更让你更加了解我们 KL360 项目。可是nanti kita akan makan makanan tengah hari bersama-sama ya. Jadi jangan pergi ke mana-mana. Majlis akan langsung kembali dalam masa beberapa minit lagi. Terima kasih. And of course, right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's really an honor to have our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Tuan Ngakok Meng, our Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan, accompanied by the distinguished management team of GD Group, joining us here on today's celebration. It's really wonderful to have your participations in today's celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, like what we have mentioned earlier, this is not just a celebration. This is an embarkation of the next iconic landmark in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So we are deeply honored to have your presence here. For our friends who are stuck at the back, our media friends, you can now proceed to your seat. Well, we would like to have you relax and enjoy the next item on the agenda. Thank you very much. And of course, right here, ladies and gentlemen, besides you joining us here, we also have friends joining us online. Hence, I would like to invite all our friends to kindly be seated. And at the same time, kindly not block any cameras, as these cameras are very purposeful here today. These are the cameras set by our media friends and also the live streaming authority. Thank you very much. Nampaknya semua telah sedia untuk second half pada hari ini. So here, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, sila berdiri tegak untuk lagu kebangsaan. 各位在场的朋友们，请站立奏唱马来西亚国歌。Negaraku, silakan. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you very much. All right, once again, salam sejahtera, salam bahagia. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests and our esteemed partners, members from the media as well. Thank you very much for joining us here in the KL360 Sales Gallery. Here we are in the official launch of KL360 by GD Group. Well, if you are wondering why do we have two parts for today's event, why do we have two different venues for today's occasion, it's because just now we were there at our site for the groundbreaking ceremony. And here we gather in the sales gallery for the official launch. Hence right here on behalf of GD Group, we are deeply honored to have your presence here. And after these sessions, folks, we would like to invite you to join us at the rooftop for a networking lunch. So make sure you stay tuned for the next session because it's going to be filled with a lot of excitements here. And now to kick off with today's celebration, I would like to invite our Deputy Chairman of GD Group to join us on stage for a few words. Join me to welcome Yang Berbahagia Dato' Wong Sing Tong.
Salam sejahtera. Yang berhormat Tuan Nga Koming, Minister of Housing and Local Government of Malaysia. Distinguished guests, representatives from financial institutions, strategy partners, consultants, agencies, members of media, and our distinguished guests, Dato' Sri, and ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to the
official KL360 groundbreaking and official launch ceremony today. Give a big hand to all of you. Today, it is a very meaningful day for all of us at GD Properties. And we are not only launching KL360, but also starting a new chapter, which is turning the vision into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of KL360 did not begin as a new project. And as we know, this site was once an abandoned development. And for many years, it stood still in the heart of the Kuala Lumpur. And to many, it was a forgotten project. It is a piece of land that with unrealized potential. Ladies and gentlemen, however, when we look at this site, this abandoned site, and we saw something different. We did not see the failure, but we saw opportunities, we saw the potential, and we saw what it could become. And at GD Properties, we believe that every piece of land deserves a purpose, and every city deserves a landmark that can inspire people. So with this belief, so it led us to steps further as a white knight to revive this abandoned development. And in this regard, I would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere appreciation to Deloitte Malaysia in their capacity as a receiver and in their professionalism, cooperation, and assistance throughout the whole process of reviving and takeover of this abandoned project. And the journey of bringing a dormant development back to life, it is never a simple thing. And it is required a collective effort of many stakeholders working together for a common objective. And we are grateful Deloitte Malaysia's support and commitment to facilitate this process, which has enabled us to unlock the site potential and paves the way for a new chapters of development. So give a round of applause to Deloitte Malaysia. Thank you for the effort. Thank you for making things happen. Ladies and gentlemen, today's what was once abandoned project, abandoned site, is now become and being transformed into KL360, a new landmark for Kuala Lumpur. KL360 is not just another residential project, but it is designed as a destination, a place where people can gather together, a place where the families enjoy times together, a place where visitors experience Kuala Lumpur in a new way, a place that we hope it will become an iconic part of the Kuala Lumpur city. Rest assured that KL360 is a very unique and experiential skyline building for us because we have so many facilities in KL360 with a 360-degree sky deck. You have the sky deck experience and also the cliff pool whereby you can have a swimming and also diving under the water. You still can, during the diving, take your selfie and have a KLCC view in your picture. And so many facilities, including lifestyle facilities, skywalk, wellness spaces, retails, and also Michelin dining restaurant. That every details is designed with one goal, is to create a landmark that brings people together. Ladies and gentlemen, today is also an important milestone. We are officially start construction, and this groundbreaking marks not just the starting of the building works, but it marks the starting of a journey that turns the vision into reality, a journey that creates a new icon for Kuala Lumpur, and a journey that delivered on our commitment to our house buyers and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, no great project is achieved alone. And we work and we achieve along with our business partners with their support together. So on behalf of GD Properties, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to Bank Rakyat. Thank you for the trust and confidence in our vision. We are honored to have you as our financial partners for KL360. And I would like to also extend our gratitude to Affin Bank, UOB, Maybank for the support as our end financing partners. Your participation provides confidence and accessibility to the future house buyers, while further strengthening the market's confidence in KL360. We are also pleased to share that our discussions are currently ongoing with several other financial institutions, and we are optimistic of welcoming an additional 8 to 10 banking partners to join us as an end financing panel in the near future. And the growing support from the banking sector reflects the strong confidence that financial institution has in this project and its positioning and its long-term potential. We also thank you, our strategy partners, our consultants, our contractors, our collaborators, and also special appreciation to the China State Construction Engineering Malaysia, CSCE, for their partnership in delivering this landmark. To our agency and also our sales team, thank you for your hard work and dedication. You have helped this to bring KL360 into the market and build a very strong recognition today. Most important to our purchasers and our supporters, thank you for your trust and your confidence in the foundation of KL360. And moving forward, GD Properties remain committed to deliver a project that we can be very proud of, a development that creates a long-term value, a development that can contribute to the KL city, and the development that can leave a long-lasting legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, today we break the ground and tomorrow we build. And all together we will create something that extraordinary. Last but not least, once again, thank you so much. Thank you for present today, and thank you for YB for the present and support for today's groundbreaking and our grand opening launching ceremony. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yang Berbahagia, Dato' Wong Seng Teng, for the inspiring sharing and insightful message that you have delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, we are deeply privileged to have our guest of honor joining us here. So now without further ado, I would like to invite Yang Berhormat Tuan Ngah Kok Ming, Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan, to deliver his keynote address.
Salam sejahtera, salam perpaduan dan salam Malaysia Madani. Terima kasih kepada saudari pengacara majlis. Yang berbahagia Dato' Ben Wong, Deputy Chairman GD Holdings. Yang berusaha Encik Ng Kun Hao, CEO GD Holdings. 我们海内外的贵宾，中建坝局总经理徐小兵阁下，在场所有的嘉宾们。 朋友们，大家早上好。Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Terlebih dahulu saya ingin juga, tidak lupa juga Ketua Pengarah Jabatan Perumahan Negara yang berbahagia Dr. Tan Awang Besar. Terdahulu saya ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada semua hadirat atas kesudian untuk menghadiri majlis pada pagi ini yang merupakan satu lagi lebaran baru ciptaan sejarah negara khususnya untuk Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. Adalah satu penghormatan untuk saya bersama-sama hadir untuk menyaksikan Majlis Pecah Tanah KL360, sebuah projek yang membawa makna yang amat besar kepada ramai pihak. As I always say, house is built with bricks and beams. Home is built with hope and dreams. And we are here to bring hopes to many, especially this is a revived abandoned project in the past. We are here to open a new chapter, to bid farewell to the past and welcome a bright future. Therefore, pada majlis ini, apabila saya telah pun diberikan amanah dan tanggungjawab untuk menjaga Kementerian Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan, antara cabaran yang paling besar yang perlu ditangani adalah projek-projek perumahan sakit, terbengkalai, macam-macam. Telah pun menjejaskan ribuan pembeli rumah di seluruh negara. Pandemik COVID-19 telah memberikan kesan besar kepada aliran wang tunai ramai pemaju sekaligus menyebabkan pelbagai projek-projek yang tergendala. Sehubungan itu, KPKT telah menubuhkan Special Task Force to revise sick and abandoned project. And today we are very pleased to share with you, after 3 years of hard work, we have managed to revive and save 1,511 projects, 1591. That is exactly the year when Portuguese come and conquer Malacca. And total GDP involved nearly 150 billions, with 181,000 home buyers saved by the current Madani government. This, of course, is a new chapter, and one of this is today. M101 Skyview. It came with a very bold, ambitious design, but unfortunately failed to take off. And of course, projek ini pada asalnya dilancarkan sebagai pembangunan mercu tanda bernilai 1.5 bilion nearly 10 years ago. That was a project called Skyview M101. However, now we believe today is an auspicious day. GD Holding is very lucky to choose the ultimate lucky day, 6th of June 2026. 6月6號2026，全部都係六大順。I think that Mr. Kun is one of the experts in feng shui. That's why he has chosen this auspicious date. So projek sebelum ini telah pun terbengkalai. Akibatnya seramai 337 pembeli terjejas dengan nilai keseluruhan perjanjian jual beli melebihi 306 juta. Menghindari potensi projek ini serta tanggungjawab terhadap para pembeli yang terkesan, we are pleased that our ministry has worked with many white knights, and today we also, like what has been said by CEO Mr. Ng, today is a day of gratitude. 今天是一个充满感恩的一天 because we are fortunate, finally we identify a formidable partners that are willing to step up and work with the ministry to revive, save, and make sure that this is going to be another iconic landmark of Kuala Lumpur. I'm happy to share with you this morning, I was with Datuk Bandar, Datuk Sri Town Planner, Datuk Fatlun, and also Minister or the Wilayah Persekutuan, YB Henayo. KL has great potential, just like what Xu Xiaoping 总经理刚才所讲的。KL now being recognized by Mastercard as top 10 most popular city in the world. KL's ranking is even better than Beijing, Shanghai, and London. Hard to believe, but this is the statistics from Mastercard in terms of arrival of international tourists. And Malaysia, with this year as Visit Malaysia year, first quarter's numbers show that Malaysia is now, despite war in the Western, in Iran. Malaysia is now the most popular country in Asia. First quarter's arrival of international tourists, for the first time, we exceed 10.1 million, and we beat Thailand since 69 years of independence. In the past, Thailand has always been the tourism hub, but Malaysia, with the great potential, so long that we keep political stability, prudent management, visionary leadership, and good governance, Malaysia has unlimited great potential. So we are glad to see that it's a joint partnership with many. Bank Rakyat has stepped up, GD Holdings come, China, Zhongjian Baju came in. So this is an international collaboration. Of course, with the backbone, KPKT will be one of the strong partners to ensure this project will be a great success. So saudara-saudari, majlis hari ini membawa makna yang jauh lebih besar daripada sekadar pelancaran semula sebuah projek pembangunan. Ia merupakan simbol harapan yang telah pun dihidupkan kembali serta bukti bahawa suara dan kepentingan para pembeli sentiasa menjadi keutamaan. Hadirin hadirat yang saya hormati. Untuk makluman, KL360 merupakan pembangunan berorientasikan, is a transit-oriented development. Terletak di lokasi strategik pusat bandar Kuala Lumpur, hanya beberapa langkah dari stesen MRT Raja Uda. Pembangunan ini merangkumi 785 unit apartment service, 221 unit suite pejabat dan juga ruang perniagaan, serta 40 kemudahan gaya hidup yang merangkumi 16 terma berbeza bagi memenuhi keperluan hidup bandar moden. Dengan gabungan elemen kediaman, komersial dan gaya hidup dalam satu pembangunan bersepadu, KL360 has great potential to become another iconic landmark. Di mana kita percaya, saya difahamkan projek ini juga mempunyai komponen sky deck dan juga sky glass slides yang akan menjadi satu tumpuan pelancongan. Selain memberikan manfaat kepada para pembeli, pembangunan ini dijangka merangsang pertumbuhan ekonomi setempat melalui penciptaan peluang pekerjaan, peningkatan aktiviti perdagangan serta perkembangan perniagaan sokongan di kawasan sekitar ini. Sesungguhnya, kejayaan untuk menghidupkan semula projek sedemikian membuktikan apabila kerajaan, institusi kewangan, sektor swasta berganding bahu dengan semangat berat sama dipikul, ringan sama dijinjing. Cabarannya kelihatan sukar sekalipun mampu diatasi demi kepentingan rakyat. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, dalam 3 tahun ini, kita telah melancarkan reformasi perumahan. Reformasi perumahan madani telah pun membantras isu projek sakit. I have a vision to make sure that by 2030, this country shall not have any abandoned or sick project. We have implemented a series of reform, which include HIM system, Housing Integrated Management System, that make things so transparent and accountable. We even have Terdo system, which now many real estate agents love the system so much because you can also monitor the progress of the project online, real time. And this, at the same time, we also have implemented electronic SPA, Electronic Sales and Purchase Agreement. Recently, I have a friend fly back from Los Angeles. You know where he signed his SPA? He didn't go to the legal firm. He signed the SPA in the flight. You can buy properties, Malaysia properties, anywhere, anytime, from wherever, and even, I don't know whether they can sign under the sea, but now it's a proven case that they can sign in the sky. So that shows that this government is serious. This government is committed in implementing a series of reform. And to ensure that there will be no abandoned sick project by 2030, we also have implemented a new series of audited HDA account. For instance, under the new system, KL360, for all the purchases, I'm here to send you the assurance that your money will definitely be spent only for KL360. Money go to account, can only, project A can only spend in project A. You cannot utilize it in project B. So that will be to ensure the purchaser's right is guaranteed. At the same time, the developers are also being helped because we are here to facilitate. Maybe Mr. Ng Kun Hao didn't tell you, when they apply developers license and advertising permit, in order to help them, I think that our Jabatan Perumahan Negara give them the approval within 48 hours upon applications. Because we are serious. We know that we need speed and time is of the essence, especially project like this. You need government to step forward, bank, financial institutions, real estate agents, of course, strong construction company to ensure that this will be a rousing success. So ladies and gentlemen, hadirin hadirat sekalian, mengambil alih projek yang mempunyai sejarah pembangunan yang begitu mencabar bukan satu tugas yang mudah, yang memerlukan kekuatan kewangan, kepakaran teknikal, serta keberanian untuk memikul tanggungjawab yang besar. Saya ingin merakamkan penghargaan kepada GD Holding Group kerana tampil sebagai white knight yang sanggup mengambil risiko dan committed untuk memulihkan projek yang berpotensi besar ini. Kepada GD Group, China State Construction Engineering, Bank Rakyat, serta semua pihak berkepentingan yang terlibat, syabas, tahniah, dan saya ucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada anda semua. Saya ingin menyuruh agar lebih banyak syarikat pemaju dapat tampil memainkan peranan aktif serta berganding bahu dalam membantu memulihkan projek yang berdepan dengan cabaran. Let me send some signal and also a strong message. Malaysia's real property sector has fully been recovered and on the right track. 2023, we recorded about 180 billion sales. 2024, we recorded about 191 billion. Last year, 2025, we recorded 240 billion sales, highest sales record in a decade's time. This shows Malaysia is on the right track. The public confidence, investors' confidence has now come back, and we are perceived as one of the safe haven, especially for funds from West Asia. They are looking at a country which is peaceful, and I'm very glad to share with you. Malaysia, according to Global Peace Index, we are top 10 most peaceful country in the world. Aman, damai, sentosa. Itu penting. Because without peace, there's no development. Without development, there is no job. No job, no salaries. No salaries, no income. No income, makan angin. Makan ubi. That is why we got to make sure that we have to keep this momentum. And therefore, Malaysia, not only that, we've been a peaceful country. Fundings from recently, the search for Malaysia's second home has surged more than double. And many of them from Dubai are looking at safe haven. Of course, first, they look at a country which is peaceful. We fulfill that criteria. Second, they also want to find a place where it is Muslim friendly. Malaysia, I'm proudly to share with you this week 2 good news. Number 1, Malaysia kekal sebagai ekonomi Islam terbaik di dunia. Number 1, Islamic finance is in Malaysia. Ini adalah satu signal yang penting, khususnya kepada funds managers from Dubai, from Arab Saudis, and from Kuwait. They are all looking at that. Okay, at the same time, baru-baru ini kita baru rayakan Hari Raya Aidil-Adha. Tadi Ben Wong pun banyak pandai ucap dalam bahasa Wassalamualaikum ke macam-macam tu. Kita ni baru minggu ini baru menang pengurusan tabuk, pengurusan haji terbaik di dunia. Anugerah Laiwaton. So this shows that we are friends to everyone. Under the Madani government, we have no enemies. We want to make friends with everybody. Whether it is United States of America, China, all are our friends, brothers and sisters. And if whatever they quarrel, we are peacemaker. So we hope that we will continue this momentum, keep up this momentum, and to ensure that Malaysia will continue to be the pride. And we need all of you as our partner to ensure that this country, we can unleash the unlimited and the real potential that we used to have. So hari ini kita memang sangat bangga sekali apabila kita lihat semoga KL360 bukan saja berdiri megah sebagai mercu tanda pembangunan baru Kuala Lumpur, malah akan menjadi bukti dengan iltizam politik yang kukuh, kerjasama strategik sektor awam dan swasta serta komitmen semua pihak berkepentingan. Projek ini akan menjadi mercu tanda terbaru Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. Dengan ini, dengan penuh tawaduk dan rendah hati, saya sangat suka citanya merasmikan Majlis Pecah Tanah KL360. Sekian, terima kasih. Sia-sia. Thank you.
Thank you very much Yang Berhormat Tuan Ngakome for gracing us with your presence and the inspiring words. Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to have the plaque signing ceremony that symbolizes the groundbreaking and the official launch of KL360. Together with YB Tuan Nga on stage, may I invite our Deputy Chairman Yang Berbahagia Dato' Wong Sing Tung alongside our Group CEO Mr. Ng Kun Hao. Alright, here we'll first like to have a picture first. Shall we come closer to one another for a beautiful picture? Alright, and here we'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Tuan to kindly pretend that you are signing, but don't sign first. Look at the camera. Yes, yes. A very important pictures that we have here. And anytime when you are ready, kindly drop your autograph on the plaque, please. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have officiated the official launch of KL360 in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. Congratulations, GD Group. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And do remain on stage as we'd like to proceed with the next item on the agenda. 是的，没有错。接下来我们进入下一个议程。Of course, right here, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say a big thank you to all our bankers for joining us here today, and also we thank you for your collaborations in making this project a successful one. So we'd like to present a token of appreciations to all our banking panel. First and foremost, we'd like to call upon our representative from Bank Rakyat. And we'd like to invite our Group CEO to present the token, witnessed by Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga and our Deputy Chairman, Dato' Wong. Lovely image capture. Mohon kekal atas pentas untuk gambar kumpulan. Terima kasih. Seterusnya, majlis mengalu-alukan wakil dari Affin Bank. Mohon kekal atas pentas juga. Thank you very much, Affin Bank, for joining us here today. And moving forward, we would like to say a big thank you to United Overseas Bank. Let's welcome our representative from UOB. And here, may I invite the three gentlemen to come together for a group photo. Yes, we'd like to have the representative from Bank Rakyat, Affin Bank, and UOB to join us here at the center. All right, to the camera, please. Wonderful image capture. And here, once again, we'd like to say a big thank you to our panels on stage. Thank you. Terima kasih. And here, representative from Bank Rakyat, Affin Bank, and UOB, you may return to your seat. Thank you. As for Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga and Dato' Wong, Mr. Ng, please remain on stage as we'd like to proceed with the next item on the agenda, which is an opportunity for us to appreciate our partners, our associates from the realtor industry. So here, may I first invite the representative from Vince Properties to join us on stage. Let's welcome. Thank you very much, Vince Property, and kindly remain on stage with us. Thank you. 请留步在舞台上，稍后的时间我们来一张大合影，谢谢。And now we would like to invite the representative from D&D Realty. Let's welcome. Next up, I would like to call upon our representative from PropNext. Thank you very much, PropNext. Moving forward, I would like to welcome our representative from Miracles. Thank you so much, Miracles. Awesome image capture. And here may I call upon our representative from DNL Properties Malaysia, Sanjaran Bahar. 在这里，我们感谢 DNL Properties Malaysia 的支持。接下来，我们欢迎我们 Quality Homes 的代表。Thank you very much. Ribuan terima kasih diucapkan kepada rakan kita, rakan niaga kita dari Quality Homes. Wonderful one. And now may I call upon our 6 representative on stage from different agency to come together to the center for a group photo, please. And if I may, can we take a step to the front, please? Let's take a step to the front. Fabulous. All right, to the camera. Once again, jutaan terima kasih dirakamkan kepada rakan niaga kita, Vince Properties, D&D, PropNext, Miracle, DNL Properties Malaysia, Sanjaran Bahar, dan Quality Homes. Thank you. Thank you so much, and you may return to your seat. Thank you so much, our representative. And here once again, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to Yang Berhormat Tuan Koming for joining us here today. And we would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Dato' Wong Sing Tung, our Deputy Chairman, to present a token of appreciation to Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga. And here we would like to invite the gentleman to kindly look at our official photographer for a lovely picture. Fabulous image capture. Thank you so much. Thank you, gentlemen. You may return to your seat. Terima kasih. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the agenda here on this stage. But it doesn't mean that we have completed the whole celebrations. Coming up next, I would like to invite you to join us at the rooftop for the networking luncheon. Thank you very much for joining us here, and let's make Malaysia a better country with your contributions and your support. Terima kasih atas kehadiran anda. Jumpa anda lagi pada masa depan. And here, ladies and gentlemen, announcing the departure of Yang Berhormat Tuan Nga Koming. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here. Thank you so much to our Minister of Housing and Local Government for joining us.